And we can expect to see a high volume of shots from beyond the arc in this one. I'm looking for whichever squad is able to create more havoc and throw the opposing shooters off their rhythm.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Bridges, Anunoby out there with Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns. And at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Brent, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think it amazes both of us that Jalen Brunson fell to the second round, the 33rd pick back in 2018. So with that in mind, how has he overcome the doubters?
Well, the first thing he got was opportunity, Kevin, and that's all you can ask for as a young player. What he was able to do in Dallas opened up the eyes of a lot of people to what he was capable of as a point guard in the league. But trust me, Jalen Brunson has never stopped believing in his ability and confidence to dominate a game the way that we've seen him do that in the past couple of seasons.
Well, if you're a basketball player, through your entire basketball life, you're going to hear coaches harp on you about free throws. It seems like Brunson has heard those messages loud and clear.
And both free throws good for Brunson. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high.
Pocket 2, Tatum way outside. The Knicks pull it in. Anunoby outside. On the wing, Bridges. Brunson outside. He takes it in. The shot misses. Good D by Holiday. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Had a chance to catch up with Joe Mazzulla. Now, Coach said they need to take away Jalen Brunson's weapons and make him make plays, especially from outside. Coach said Brunson is a great distributor. He gets all of his teammates involved. We need to take away his weapons and make him shoot the three. See if the defense can do that. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Brunson. Chasing Tatum, picking up that last basket. Here's Hart. Over to the left wing. Towns against Porzingis. Let's go. And Towns gets it to go.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Porzingis with a screen on Brunson. Outside, White. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Hart. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. Fades. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Hart with the screen for Bridges. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Bridges. Towns a screen on Howard. Bridges misses.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Knicks trail by 4. Outside, Towns. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Bridges passes to Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Brunson, one of those players that's just not going to be denied, determined to convert inside, and he does.
Outside, Tatum. And there's a whistle. It goes on Mikal Bridges.
Personal foul.
Clock at 6. 9.
And you see the unselfishness right there. Brown wanting to keep his teammates involved.
Bridges outside. From past the arc. Jason Tatum grabs the ball. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Outside, White. The 3 from Tatum. And no good that time.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Bridges, no one around him. And the 3 ball is good.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list.
White with it. He's got 9. From downtown. Missed the shot. He's 3 for 4 in the game. On the wing, Bridges. He's covered by Brown. Pass to Hart. Brunson with it. It's Hart on the wing. He has yet to score. The kick out to Anunoby. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Achua, he's checked in for OG Anunoby.
Precious Achua.
Celtics leading by 4. Now here's Tatum. Driving in. Out to White. Tatum with a screen on Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. That's short off the rim.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Pass to Brunson. Hart with the screen for Brunson. Now Hart takes the 3. And that's collected by Drew Holiday.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
Sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he has always contributed to winning. And now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night that help your team be in a position to win games.
Towns with the bucket.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. checked in for the Celtics. And a switcher also for New York. McBride's checked in. Horford with it. Achu is on him. White finds Porzingis. Can they get it? Here's Brown. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Few better athletes in the league than Jaylen Brown, and he stays in attack mode.
Pass to Hart. Down low. And it's Towns missing.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Brown against Hart. Brown kicks to Holiday. Wide, a screen on Brunson. 5 on the clock. Austin needs to get off a shot. Brown outside. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now, here's Hart. All scoring in this one. Brunson the pass to McBride. Shoots over Brown. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
On the wing, Holiday. Brunson covering. Right side, White. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Now McBride. Towns kicks to Hart. Towns a screen on White. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And the first one at the line is good.
So crucial for Hart to get to the line, establish some confidence. He's solid from there. But I think it sometimes gets his perimeter game going.
And the Knicks making a change here. Bridges checks in. That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Celtics with the lead. Hauser the pass to Pritchard. Brown with it. 13 feet away. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. New York's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by.
Hart playing with his right now, just going all out.
The Knicks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
The line for the Knicks, Josh Hart, 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Second free throw, no good.
He was able to tie it up. He has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Pass to Brown. Horford kicks to Brown.
2 minutes.
Here's Pritchard. Outside, Horford. Cornette passes to Hauser. Boston again missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that took.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Hart just whipping it away quickly, not giving the defender time to close out.
And here is Brown. 1:27 left to play in the first. Horford with the screen on Bridges. Here's Brown with the three. Bridges with some nice defense. Knicks on offense. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Here's Towns. And Boston with the rebound.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Here's Pritchard. Scoreless thus far. There's a good screen. Here's Brown. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. The Knicks leading by 3. Wants to get it to McBride and does. Hart, that's good.
Hart does a little bit of everything on the offensive end. He creates, he can score. This time knocks down the 3.
34 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Brown outside. Picked by Horford. Here's Hauser. Shot clock at 5. Bridges with the steal. For the finish. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Gotta love the extra effort from Bridges to make sure that break ended with a score.
Brown with it. Lets the 3 fly. Connects from three-point range. Brown's got 5 points so far. What a performance from Josh Hart. He has been the story for the New York Knicks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action in just a minute. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. They've got Horford. Tatum out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Hauser in at the 3. That's the Boston 5. And Boston has possession after New York gets the 3. Pass to Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Now here's Craig. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, Horford. Robinson pulls it in. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. 6-point game. Bridges outside. There's the pick. Here's McBride. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Celtics shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. And here's Tatum for 3. It's hauled in by Achua. The Knicks leading by 6. Driving the lane. McBride's shot is off. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Here's Pritchard. Hasn't made one yet. Nice ball delivered by Boston. For three. Payne grabs the board. New York's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
OG Anunoby's checked in for the Knicks. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Let's see it. Keep on dancing.
Horford the pass to Hauser. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Tatum against Bridges. Tatum kicks to Craig. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Craig's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Bridges doing a good job fighting hard past the foul, even after the release.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Bridges taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. The Knicks making a switch here. Payne's checked in. He hits the second from the line. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Now Tatum, he has 6. Great job by Tatum in close.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Payne in the post. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Tatum on the wing. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's on Mitchell Robinson. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Towns is checked in for New York.
Jason Tatum at the line with 1 shot.
And looking at Tatum's game, he really doesn't have a weakness. He can give it to you in a variety of ways.
Now here's Payne. He's got 5. Robinson kicks to Towns. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Outside Tatum. Lets it go from deep. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
The Knicks leading by 6. Payne passes to Anunoby. Outside Towns. Right wing. Robinson sets a screen for Payne. And finished off by Robinson.
And Mitchell Robinson's mobility on display there, setting a solid screen and then a direct cut to the basket.
Outside, Porzingis. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That'll be his second foul of the game. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Celtics. All right, fans, give it up for Celtics Entertainment.
Here's Pritchard. Still yet to score. The shot by Holiday, no good. Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Holiday brings the double team. Robinson finds Payne. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And the basket by Hauser.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition and no one's on you, great shot there.
Now here's Payne. 5 points in the game. Towns for 3. Leaps for it, and Tatum pulls it down.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And the basket by Hauser. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Towns sets the pick for Anunoby. Off target from outside. Celtics trail by 3. To the inside. Here's Porzingis. Robinson pulls it in. The Knicks have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Payne looking around. Here's Towns. Towns is doubled. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bridges. Connects on the 17-footer. Bridges has got 11 points.
Well, if the defense is going to give Bridges a lot of looks like this, he's got to continue to knock him down.
Pass to Hauser. Back to Tatum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Towns.
Baiting the defender into a foul. Tatum wants to get to the line where he has always been terrific.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. The first one falls. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Pritchard. And then for New York, Achua, he's checked in for Robinson. Miles McBride comes in for Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. Good on both. And here's Brunson. There's the triple. Rebound, Boston. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Holiday. To the paint. Here's Tatum. And Tatum hammers it home.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Celtics making a switch here. Craig's checked in. Knicks have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Achua with it. Nothing on the board. Towns a screen on Craig. Here's Achua. Towns kicks to Brunson. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Knicks lead by 3.
Really quick release there from Brunson. Let that one go in a hurry.
Holiday dishes to White. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Boston with another.
You got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Brunson finds Anunoby. Now, here's Achua. Towns the screen. 5 to shoot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
The free throw drops for Towns.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal concoction, a prime-time player who poses many problems for the defense.
And Towns drops them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's White. 11 points in the game. He nails it, and we're tied up. White's got 14 points.
And not the tightest D right there. And he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter.
Anunoby outside. Towns sets the pick for Anunoby. Achua in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Craig. Right side, Porzingis. Pulls it up. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Brunson barreling in. Stolen by Holiday. On the wing, Brown. He's guarded by Anunoby. Back to Holiday. Lets it go with a three. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Pass to McBride. Towns at the elbow. 6 on the shot clock. McBride with the ball. White's there. McBride's shot is off. Boston shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks.
There is no coach that does not ask his point guard to distribute the ball. Holiday did just that with that dime.
For New York, they've gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Pass to McBride. At the top of the key, Towns. Now, Anunoby. He's covered by Brown. They need this one. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive abilities.
The first free throw is good. The numbers will back it up, Brent, but when you watch OG Anunoby, it's easy to see why he is an elite defender.
Yeah, Kevin, he's been slept on by a lot of casual fans around the NBA, but trust me, diving deeper into the numbers, OG's defense is elite. He's got that strength, he's got the wingspan, he's got great instincts, and he is daunting for any would-be scorer that wants to put points on the board.
Both free throws good from Anunoby. 1:25 left to play here in the half. Holiday, a screen on Bridges. White down low, defended by Bridges. White the pass to Holiday. 6 to shoot. But 3. It's rebounded by New York. Bridges has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the middle. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
There's 57 seconds left in the second quarter. Shoots from the elbow. Towns wide open. Knocks down the 3 ball. Towns has got 11 points.
And drifting to the corner and finding some space, Towns can exploit any gap in the defense.
Back to Holiday. Left side, Brown. Pass to White. Outside Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to Porzingis. Here's the 3. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Hard against Porzingis. Now here's Brunson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Boston ball.
Five seconds left in the first half. It could go. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Knicks lead by 3. Gonna step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, Derek White displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Celtics trail by 3. Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. We've got Anunoby. Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. Now here's Tatum. Here's Holiday. Some solid defense from Hart.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Yeah, just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Anthony Towns, 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Towns. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Outside, Porzingis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one is on Towns.
Well, some people call Porzingis a unicorn. They're not wrong. His terrific stature and his shooting ability, that is a rare combination.
Boston shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Porzingis. And so it's New York with it. 3-point lead. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Hart. A 3-pointer off the mark. Boston shooting 40% from the field. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report. Inside. Here's Tatum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
The Celtics have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. And it's tied up with that one. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Shaking his head moment there, had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
And the muscle that Anunoby possesses, fantastic at gutting it out through contact and finishing.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
That's good from Anunoby. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the 3rd quarter. Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Outside, White. Over Bridges. Busted. No good that time either. New York leading by 3. Down low. Towns is double. Pass to Hart. Towns sets the pick for Hart. No good on the triple. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. The three from Tatum. There's Tatum's range on display.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
Towns the screen. Here's Bridges. And he banks in the layup. Bridges has got 13 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Bridges passes to Hart, and he slams it one-handed.
A guy who loves attacking the rim. Hart putting some muscle on it.
Celtics trail by 4. Outside Holiday. White dishes to Tatum. Outside Holiday. Found down low. He's guarded by Anunoby. Teardrop shot. No good. Shot missing. Brunson with some nice D. New York leading by 4. Hart with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Hart kicks to Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Here's Hart. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Shoots over Bridges. Drops it in from 11 feet. Tatum's got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, the control Tatum plays with is just mesmerizing.
Bridges outside. Pass to Towns. Fires the 3. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Celtics trail by 5. Outside, White. Holiday sets the pick for White. Pass to Tatum. Jacks up a 3. It's good from long range. Tatum's got 9 points in the quarter.
This is how refined Tatum's motion is. He needs so little setup time.
Here's Hart. Anunoby a screen on Tatum. Here's Hart. He's got 10. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Over in the corner, White. Pass to Brown. Back to White for the lead. It's rebounded by Towns.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Holiday against Brunson. Brunson stays agile and finds his opening inside.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
And here's Brunson following the three from Drew Holiday. There's the pick. Hart, wide open. He fires. No good on the three.
Well, he's using the force, but in the worst way possible right now. He just needs to dial it back and look to work the ball around the floor to his teammates.
Now here's Tatum. 24 points for him. Tatum draws the double. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Appreciate Drew Holiday getting shifty there on the inside to draw the contact.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
They've been in the zone for mid-range all game long, and they've made the most of any chance they've found in that space.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
And there's so many plays where Drew Holiday will show you just how creative he can be with the basketball.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Derek White. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Achua's checked in. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Brunson finds Bridges. Now Achua, still scoreless. Hart, that's good. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this.
Outside Holiday. Outside Tatum. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. To the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
He's had 5 chances at the line, gone 4 for 5.
Jason Tatum.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Tatum nails them both. New York's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. On the wing, Bridges, guarded by Holiday. Towns, a screen on Holiday. For 3, Bridges, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
And so far, the defense has not learned much from the lessons Mikal is teaching them.
Pass to Tatum. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
In the game, he shot 6 of 7 from the line.
15 foul. At the line with 1 shot, Jason Tatum.
Here's Brunson. He's got 8. Pass to Achua. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Another shot. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got his 6th rebound on the night. Over in the corner, Brown. And here's Porzingis. Shoots over Brunson. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Brown. 6 points for Porzingis.
This is what an offense is supposed to do. You look for a high percentage shot. Porzingis the beneficiary.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
All right, fans, it's dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Next dancer. You're on the dance screen.
Checked in for Porzingis.
Coming onto the floor for the Celtics, number 42, Al Horford.
Towns, the pass to Achua. And here's Brunson outside. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Horford dishes to Tatum. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Tatum. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Towns has got the game tied up here for the Knicks. Boston's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Pass to Pritchard. Now here's Brown. A 3-pointer, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Drew the defender in close enough for Hart to take advantage and draw the foul.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
Josh Hart at the line for 2.
Free throw good. Hart. Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. And New York with a change here too. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Towns. And Hart drops them both. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. Bridges with some nice defense. The Knicks with the lead. Hart the pass to Brunson. Taken away. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Brown with it. Bridges covering. Brown inside. He's against Bridges. Here's Pritchard. still without a basket. Hands it from downtown. And the Celtics lead by 1. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Hart finds Bridges. Now Achua. Hart with a screen on Tatum. Back to Bridges. And taken away by Brown. All alone.
Oh, come on. A supremely athletic player. Brown really stuck it to them there.
.112 left in the third. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Here's Brown. The Knicks making the shot. Yep, it counts. Brown's got 9. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Brunson outside. Brunson, hard finish inside.
Brunson working with a quick pace, just brushing the defense off.
Here's Tatum. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Now here's Hart. 17 points in the game. Pass to Achua. Puts up a 3. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Boston leading by 3. Here's Tatum. Here's Pritchard. One second left. And that one released in time, but no good. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Celtics out in front. They lead by 3. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Knicks trail by 3. Horford is out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. That's the Boston 5. And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
McBride with the ball. Drives to the hoop.
And you love how Tatum uses that long wingspan to really distract shooters. Great job contesting without fouling on that one.
Pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. Makes it off the glass. Pritchard's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Celtics. The Knicks shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Robinson sets a screen for Payne. To the right side. Here's McBride. Robinson against Horford. They get a hand on it and stolen by Horford. Hauser the pass to Pritchard. Latrey carries it from three-point range. Pritchard's got the lead up to 8 now for Boston.
Now, he shot a lower than average volume here tonight, but his efficiency doing it has helped the team build the lead.
Pass to Anunoby. Robinson left side. Towns for 3. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Towns has got 10 points here in the second half. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Basket counts.
And Tatum, he can create space. He can shoot over people. Does it in both the half court as well as transition.
Up top, Anunoby. Outside, Towns. And it falls over the rim and in. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Horford. 3. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And Towns gets it to go.
And we just saw Cat at his best, pounding the paint, finishing near the rim.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. Tatum draws the double. He set the pick. 5 on the clock. Tatum laces the 3.
Watch out. Tatum's going to stretch the defense all over the place if he's knocking down threes from the corner.
Payne dishes to Towns. Robinson a screen on Craig. Towns is double. Pass to Robinson. Now here's Payne. Guarded closer. And again, it's New York. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Pritchard. Payne covering. Here's Hauser. Off target with his 3. Knicks trail by 4. On the wing, Anunoby. Up to Payne. Pass to Towns. Got it. Good job in the low post. Towns has got 16 here in the second half.
And how about the game from Towns? So the combination of that height and shooting, probably unmatched in the NBA.
Now here's Tatum. And Craig has it in the corner. Good. And it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Payne. Tries to keep it alive. Goes back up. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Robinson.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Here's Pritchard. Payne covering.
Second personal foul.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And they've also done a great job of just taking what the defense is giving them. Teams willing to give up a mid-range, take them, knock them down. They've done it.
That free throw, no good. Some changes for Boston. Luke Cornett comes in for Al Horford. And it's Drew Holiday in for Torrey Craig. And then for New York, Hart, he's checked in for Robinson. Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Cameron Payne. And he sinks the second.
And even with one miss, he's still able to stretch that to a 2-possession game. That is huge for them right now.
Pass to Hart. And here is Anunoby. Towns down low. Just 5 on the clock. Bridges for 3. It's hauled in by Cornett. Cornett's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Tatum. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Tatum's got 38 points.
And he just lulls the defense to sleep at times with his handle before pulling up. You can't back off this guy. That's just inviting trouble.
Now, here's Bridges. Anunoby outside. Nailed from three-point land.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Here's Pritchard. Brunson covering. Pass to Cornette. Towns with the defensive effort. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Outside, Towns. Anunoby has the open look. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Anunoby's got it all tied up now for the Knicks. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Pritchard. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Hart kicks to Brunson. Hart trying to get open, and Brunson gets it to go.
Doesn't get much easier than that. Hart was licking his chops when he saw his man wide open.
And here's Holiday. Pass to Pritchard. Six on the shot clock. Holiday inside the line. Tatum wide open. He fires one. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Holiday against Anunoby. Towns sets the pick for Anunoby. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Second team foul. At the line for the Knicks, OG Anunoby. 2 shots.
First one falls for. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Tatum. Outside Holiday. Back to Tatum. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. The Knicks leading by 4. Brunson, left side. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Brunson's a little smaller guard, but he'll get in there and tussle with the big boys.
At the line for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. Celtics trail by 5. Now here is Holiday. Brown outside. And the 3 off target.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now. But
frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Now Bridges, after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go, to the left wing, just 5 to shoot. And here's Brunson outside. The Celtics have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Outside Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Bridges inside. He's covered by Brown. There's the three. Rebound, Boston. Outside Tatum. Over Brunson. It'll go, and the New York leaders cut down to just 3 in the basket from Tatum.
How about the attitude Tatum has? I mean, if he has room to shoot, he is going to let it fly.
Here's Brunson. Good! Brunson gets through the contact.
Oh, huge moment from JB. Brunson knocking it down.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Listened in on what Joe Mazzulla told his team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that. It has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Tatum draws the double. Outside Holiday. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 4 assists in the game.
And really, that is a tremendous shot by Holiday there. His team really has momentum now.
Now here's Brunson. Here's Towns. Rebounded by the Celtics. White's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And here's Tatum for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Tatum's got 43 points.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Porzingis with the block.
Well, Porzingis, the height, the reach, just overpowering.
To the paint. Bridges with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. To Hart, and stolen by Tatum. We've got 1:23 left in the game. Got that one up quick. White's got 19 points.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Yeah, I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Brunson.
And Brunson's got the mindset to deliver.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Tatum draws the double. Holiday with the three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Brunson the pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Not going to go that time. Anunoby against Brown. Three-pointer. Tatum's shot is off. Here's New York. Trailing by 2. Hart kicks to Towns. Now Bridges. Brunson draws the double. Here's Anunoby. He's off from 3. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time.
Fans on the court is your offense squad. For the t-shirt, make some noise.
So it's Boston now, and that's an intentional foul. Grid on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
New York calls timeout. 5 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And you know what? They're not ready to give up yet. They'll try to intentionally foul if they can get a quick hoop.
5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. A shake. Misses the baby hook. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jason Tatum.
Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Now, New York starting 5. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Tatum. The 3. Hart pulls it in. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Anunoby passes to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla, and we discussed Mikal Bridges. Coach said Mikal creates a lot of problems with his movement off the ball. He keeps the defense on its toes. We can't allow him to get into a rhythm. And he also praised Bridges' on-ball defense. He'll be the focus of their game plan tonight. Brian?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Towns. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Porzingis. Drive by Brown. The layup misses. For New York, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Inside, Tatum with a steal. White on the wing. Here's the teardrop. Nice D from Bridges.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Anunoby finds Hart. Brunson with it. Towns down low, defended by Porzingis. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And that one falls for Towns. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
And so Towns nails them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Outside, Brown. Back to Tatum. The 3 is up. Drops in the 3. Tatum's got 6.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Brunson passes to Towns. Back to Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Towns for 3, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Team's shooting a steady diet from outside.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Headed to the floor right now, it's Celtics Entertainment.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. To the paint. Here's Brunson. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Holiday. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 1. Tatum can't hit. Hart against Tatum. Hart passes to Brunson. Back to Hart. Outside Anunoby. Beyond the arc. Porzingis grabs the board.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Pass to White. Now here's Tatum. Anunoby covering. 6 to shoot. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. White can't hit. The Knicks have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Anunoby passes to Hart. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Outside Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. 19-footer. Yep, that one's good.
Oh, so solid from the mid-range. Bridges understands when to rise up from there.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Porzingis in the post. Towns on him. Outside Tatum. Shoots over Hart. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Tatum's got 8.
At 6'8" with a nice release point, Tatum's jumper is a tough one to disrupt.
Brunson passes to Hart. Anunoby, a screen on Tatum. Outside Hart. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Towns can't get it to go. Boston trailing. Outside White. Holiday looking for an opening. And here's Brown for 3. Towns with a rebound. The Knicks have gone 3 of 8 so far. Hart with it. Now guarded by Brown. Hart can't hit. Boston has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Outside, Brown. Pass to Holiday. To the middle. It's tipped. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Now Brunson. Three-pointer. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And you can't forget to guard these corner spots, or guys like Brunson will hurt you.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen and you show us your best move. Let's go. No thanks. Let's see what we got. Dancing machine.
Knicks making a switch here. Achua's checked in.
Knicks substitution, number 5, Precious Achua.
Here's Tatum. Give him 8 points now. Fires the 3. The Knicks pull it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Bridges, right side. Launches a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, the quickness from Bridges there, looking like a guard.
Celtics trail by 7. And here's Tatum. Pass to Brown. Back to Tatum. Fires for 3. Towns with a rebound. And here's New York now. They're on a 13-5 run. Achua with it. Porzingis against Towns. Hart from long range. Achua. It's good on the putback.
You have to love the hustle to follow it up there. Timed that tip perfectly.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Three-pointer, Holiday. On target from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And coach, a perennial all-defense performer, Drew Holiday. Fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will. He is a problem on a nightly basis.
Now here's Tatum. Give him 8 points now. Brown, a screen on Brunson. Here's Tatum. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
Yeah, such a good-looking jumper. Nice high release. Tatum can do this all day.
Achua with a screen on White. Three-pointer, Bridges. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. White on the wing. And the call will be against Derek White. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And Boston with some changes. Al Horford's checked in for Tatum. And Pritchard is subbed in for White. And the Knicks making a change here as well. McBride, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. Now here's Towns. He has 7. Back to Brunson. Shot clock at 5. From downtown. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 4-point game. Horford outside. Back to Holiday. Horford outside. 4-3. And it's New York with a rebound. Pritchard gets it to go.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Outside Achua. Back to Brunson. They still need this. Jump shot is good that time. Brunson's got 5 points.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly. Just dropping his shot in.
Horford outside. Outside Brown. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Brown. From outside the arc. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Right side McBride. Pass to Brunson. The 3. The shot off that time. Celtics trail by 4. Outside Holiday. Now Porzingis. 1:46 left in the first quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his first foul. Cornette's checked in for Boston. Hauser comes in for Holiday. Bridges, he's checked in for New York. Payne comes in for Jalen Brunson. Left side, Brown. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. To the inside, Achua. Nice D from Horford.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Here's Pritchard. Drives to the hoop. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
1:07 left in the first. The shot by Payne, no good.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Pass to Brown. Here's Hauser. Plenty of space. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Bridges with it. Back to Payne. Here's Towns. Double team on Towns. Here's McBride. No good on the 3. Boston trailing. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. It's Brown on the wing. McBride covers. Right side Brown. Shoots a fadeaway. And the shot falls short that time.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point. looking to run at every opportunity.
Well, the Celtics shooting just 38% for this game so far. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Jason Tatum out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Al Horford. Then it's Torrey Craig. And it's Hauser in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
First one falls. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
He's perfect from the line this time. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Here's McBride. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. They double team Tatum. Back to Pritchard. 6 on the shot clock. Over Bridges. And it falls all over the rim and in. Pritchard's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Pass to Robinson. Now here's Payne. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Knicks?
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
First one falls for him. OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. And so he hits both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Here's Pritchard. He's got 6. The floater. And it's good on the lay-in. Pritchard's got 8.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Tatum against Bridges. Robinson, a screen on Tatum. Bridges misses.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Here's Pritchard. Give him 8 points now. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Boston shooting their first free throws of this game. First free throw is good.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
McBride, he's checked in for Payne. Second free throw, no good. New York leading by 3. Here's Anunoby. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3. The Celtics have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. New York on D. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They double him with Achua. Stolen. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Down low. Boston pulls it in. Here's Pritchard. Give him 8 points now. The layup off target. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Pass to McBride. The 3 is up. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Tatum looking it over. Missed inside. New York leading by 8. Now here's McBride. 5 points in the game. Screen by Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. The Celtics have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Here's Pritchard. The kick to Tatum, looking to win the run. And Tatum drills the three.
You're calling Tatum a capable scorer would be an understatement. He is an elite offensive talent.
Achua with a screen on Tatum. Bridges outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. Out to the wing. Here's Pritchard. Give him 8. They double team Tatum. Outside Craig. Pass to Hauser. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Knicks leading by 7. Right side McBride. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Torrey Craig. That's his first foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and we're going to hear it. We know you all want a t-shirt, everyone. Once we hear you, get loud.
Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. Derek White's checked in for Craig. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. Towns, he's checked in for New York. Brunson comes in for McBride. Towns, a screen on Holiday. Here's Brunson outside. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. With the fadeaway. And that one's long. New York leading by 7. Outside Brunson. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
3rd personal foul. 4th team foul.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Pritchard's checked in for Boston. Achua's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Bridges. Brunson, no good on the free throw. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable. I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Here's Pritchard. Boston, no good that time either. New York leading by 9. Outside Anunoby. Pass to McBride. Back to Anunoby. Inside. And stolen by Holiday. Porzingis with it. Here's Tatum. And he connects with a jumper. Tatum's got 6 here in the quarter.
With his feet set, Tatum's going to make you pay.
Brunson with it. He's got 10. Brunson assertive on the take. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Porzingis with a screen on Achua. Here's Tatum. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Tatum's got 18 points in the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Back to Brunson. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
And man, you gotta appreciate how efficient Brunson is. I mean, he takes and makes high percentage shots.
Outside Porzingis. Three-pointer, Holiday. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Towns passes to Anunoby. Back to Achua. From deep. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Pritchard. Give him 8. Going inside, and that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Outside Anunoby. Pass to McBride. Tatum against Achua. Here's Anunoby. Here's Brunson outside. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now Tatum, Achua defending. Here's Pritchard. He drops it from range. And now just a 4-point New York lead.
And when he was younger, Tatum would often try to do it all himself. But now he wants to keep everybody involved.
Here's Brunson. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Anunoby against Brown. Pass to Holiday. Here's Tatum. Good work defensively by Towns. New York leading by 4. Now McBride. Achua passes to McBride. This one for 3. Sinks the tray. McBride's got 8 points in the quarter.
What was the defense thinking? I mean, that's the wrong guy to leave open.
Pass to Pritchard. On the wing, Holiday. Outside Tatum. Fires it. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Left side McBride to the paint. Here's Towns. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Here's Tatum. Cool, rugged finish from Tatum.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And I love the trust between Brunson and his guys. I mean, working so hard to set each other up.
Brown passes to Holiday. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. New York leading by 10. There's 31 seconds left in the second. Now Brunson. He's got 17. Puts up a three. And again, New York with the triple.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And that one's good.
Yeah, once Tatum sees a gap, he is gone. Off and running.
And here's Brunson. 20 points for him. There's the drive. And Porzingis with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go.
Substitution on the court.
Three-pointer, Bridges. And that's not going to go. And so it's the New York Knicks. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
All right, thanks. Tibbs, what'd you think about the way this team defended in the first half?
Well, not bad, but we have to sustain it for the entire game. They put a lot of pressure on you. We got to make sure we're containing their dribble penetration, and then we got to react on challenge shots.
The expectations are high for the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And, folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. They're picking up the shot. One more time, a round of applause for our contestants.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Brunson in at the one. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. Now here's Anunoby. That three's off the mark. Throws it up high and stolen by Bridges. Anunoby against White. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist by Bridges. And the Knicks lead by 13. So it's Boston now. Now here's Tatum. Tatum on the drive. And that one's good. Tatum's got 24 points.
Looking like a runaway freight train, Tatum taking it to the rack with a purpose.
Outside Hart. Pass to Bridges. Here's Anunoby. That doesn't go either for Anunoby. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 11. And White gets right to the 10.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Back to Brunson. With the drive. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Baseline try. And it's Tatum missing. New York leading by 9. Bridges finds Brunson. Tatum with some nice D. For Boston, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
What a move by Tatum. When he's pulling these off, he's impossible to defend.
Brunson on the drive. The rebound, Celtics. Outside, Brown. Up top, Tatum. Fires from deep. The rebound by Bridges.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Towns a screen on Holiday. Here's Brunson. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. Celtics trail by 4. Holiday passes to Tatum. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And look at Tatum getting aggressive inside.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Tatum nails both of them. The Knicks with the lead. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Towns a screen on Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Hart finds Bridges. Shoots over White. And again, the Knicks missing.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Tatum. 28 points for him. Holiday from long range. Sends it home from three-point land. Holiday's got 6.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Here's Brunson. 20 points for him. To end the drought. Brunson with the finish inside.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Outside White. Back to Tatum. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Personal foul, 17 foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
And that one falls for Tatum. And so Tatum nails both of them. New York trailing. Brunson passes to Anunoby. Here's Towns, defended by Porzingis from 10 feet away. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Towns has got 11 points. Man, what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
White on the wing. Back to Holiday. Fires the 3. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 4 rebounds in the game. Anunoby against Holiday. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New York.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
No good on that one. Pritchard's checked in for Boston. And he ends up missing both free throws.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Bridges against Holiday. Pass to Pritchard. Tatum against Hart. 5 to shoot. Here's Pritchard. Boston again missing. Knicks leading by 3. Now Anunoby. Back to Hart. Porzingis against Towns. Here's Brunson. Yes! Great focus to hit from Brunson.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
Pass to Pritchard. Anunoby against Brown. Tatum from long range. And it's New York with a rebound. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
For 3, Bridges. Nails it from 3. Bridges has got 10 points.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Now here's Tatum. 30 points in the game.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Hard against Tatum. Hart passes to Anunoby. Brown with the steal. Outside Holiday to halt the run. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 4 assists now tonight. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. 6-point lead. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
If you see yourself on the screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. No! Let's see those moves.
The Knicks making a switch here. Achua's checked in.
Checking in for the Knicks, number 5, Precious Achiuwa.
Outside Brunson. Back to Hart. Pass to Brunson. Towns outside. Lets the three fly. Tatum pulls it in. Celtics trail by 6. Brown with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Brown against Bridges. On the wing, Holiday. Give him 8. Clock at 6. They kick it out to Porzingis. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Porzingis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Brunson passes to Towns. Bridges outside. From deep three-point land. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Tatum for the tie. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Outside Brunson. Achua with it. Towns outside. Launches it. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Oh, the big man is smooth from range. Have to put a man on Towns, that's for sure.
Pass to Tatum. To the inside. Achua with the rebound. Knicks leading by 6. Bridges, left side. Outside Achua. Takes the 3. Bridges misses. For Boston, they've gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
An ascending superstar, Tatum has really honed in on what he does best on the offensive end.
He's had 6 attempts at the line. He's made 5 of them.
Line for 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And Boston with some changes. Horford comes in for Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Hauser in for Drew Holiday. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Hart. He hits the second from the line. And New York has possession. It's a 5-point game. 1:57 left in the third quarter. Horford with a steal. Pass to Hauser. Outside, Brown. Outside Tatum. They double team Tatum. Here's Hauser. Lets it go from deep. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Brunson surveys. New York again can't hit. It's a close game here in Boston. To the middle. Tatum finds Brown. Here's Pritchard for the lead. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, Brown is always looking to score, but he's far from a selfish player, and he will move the ball, too.
Here's Brunson, and that's good. Off the glass that time. Brunson's got 26. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Tatum draws the double. Back to Brown. Here's Hauser. And the three off target. New York has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Outside Brunson. Jacks up a three. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass heating. Pass to Hauser. Back to Tatum. Count that one. 33 points for him.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Boston. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. It's Tatum at the 4 with Horford at the 5. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Shireman in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Boston 5. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Tatum takes the 12-footer and hits it. Tatum's got 13 in the second half.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Now here's Payne. That's good from Towns on the assist by Payne.
It's so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and rolls. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
Here's Hauser. Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by McBride. The Knicks with the lead. And there's the drive. Can't connect from short range. Here's Pritchard. It's hauled in by Robinson. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside Payne. Let's go with a 3. Boston pulls it in. Horford's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Tatum with it. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. There's the triple. Knocks down the long J.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
New York shooting about 41%. And here's Anunoby. Towns looking for an opening. Outside McBride. Takes it inside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Miles McBride at the line for 2.
And he makes a first. And the Celtics making a change here. Holiday is checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Over Towns. Tatum can't hit. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Payne, pass to Towns. for three. Gets the three ball to go. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum. They double team Tatum. Here's Hauser. And again, Boston with the triple.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Towns. And the Knicks making a change here.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Checking in for the Knicks, Josh Hart. Kolek.
Here's Hart. Now Anunoby. Payne, the pass to Anunoby. 5 on the clock. Hart from long range. Boston pulls it in.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Horford from the arc. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Payne. Back to Anunoby. The three ball. And the Knicks miss again. Boston has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Tatum passes to Horford. Outside Holiday. Tatum, a screen on Hart. Pass to Tatum. Takes a three. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds now. To the paint. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Great find. Leading his teammate right to the bucket.
The Celtics have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Holiday. Outside Tatum. Over Hart. And Tatum, the bucket on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. The Knicks have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Outside Hart. Left side Payne. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Al Horford.
Third team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Cameron Payne taking 2 shots.
He drops the first, and Boston with some changes. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford, and it's Jaylen Brown in for Pritchard. And the Knicks making a change here. And that's good as he hits both shots. Boston trailing. Pass to Hauser. Hard against Tatum. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Here's Payne. Outside Hart. Back to Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Hart with a screen on Porzingis. Robinson passes to Payne. Here's the three. Fires in the triple. And the Knicks lead by 5. Boston has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Here's Hauser. Outside Tatum. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson. Outside Hart. Pass to Brunson. Lets a floater go. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
He'll challenge any defender. Brunson going right after it inside.
Jalen Brunson, 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Derek White's checked in for Hauser. Towns, he's checked in for New York. Achua comes in for Payne. And the second free throw is good. Celtics trail by 6. And here's Tatum. And he drives in. Oh, Tatum stuffing it home.
And what a drive by Tatum. Striking suddenly and slamming it in before the defense can get in his way.
Bridges outside. Towns on a screen from behind the arc. Bridges misses.
Well, he is desperately trying to get something going, but this has not been his night. They need to consider making an adjustment.
Now here's Brown. Outside Holiday. Sinks it from distance.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
The Knicks have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Outside Brunson. Outside Achua. Back to Brunson. 6 to shoot. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Drew Holiday.
And I like it. I mean, using the strong frame, Brunson pushes through the foul and sinks the shot.
OG Anunoby's checked in for New York.
Jalen Brunson, shooting 1.
Now here's Tatum. Porzingis high post. Shoots over Bridges. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Anunoby passes to Hart. Bridges outside. Here's the three. Hits the trifecta.
Oh, productive from back there.